Hey everybody, welcome back to Medical Coding with Blue. Today's topic is all about looking professional in a professional environment. So, I want to put out a disclaimer first before I go any further, okay? This video talks about the importance of looking professional. Now, you may not agree. You may think, well, I can wear ripped up jeans and a t-shirt and still be professional. You can, but I'm just saying, this is my opinion, and this is how I am going to discuss today's topic. So, it is very important to look professional when you are in a professional environment, whether you are working for a doctor's office or a lawyer or some other business practice. You really want to make sure that you always look nice, because whether anybody likes to admit it or not, we are all judged the second people lay eyes on us. Now, as somebody that is a very short person, I am very short, and a lot of people look at me and already prejudge me before I even open my mouth. So this is why I always carry myself very nicely dressed. It doesn't matter where I'm going. I can be going to my own doctor's office and I will still be dressed nice. And even my doctor has complimented me too. She's like, wow, you look really nice today. Where did you go? I was like, oh, I just went to work. And then there's times when I've gone in there in sweats and a t-shirt and she says, oh no, I know you must be feeling bad because you are not dressed nicely. And it's true, because how you dress and how you present yourself, it kind of makes you take a step back and you're like, hey, you kind of walk taller and, you're, more confident. And that has a lot to do with it too. But you may say, well, I don't have all this money to go out and buy new clothes. Okay. We are in a very weird economical time right now. But there's a thing called coupons. There's a thing called sales. And you can also always start small. Just get one pair of slacks and a couple of blouses if you're a lady, or, a couple button-down shirts if you're a guy, It doesn't have to be something so big and spectacular, but you want to make sure that you are presenting yourself well. You're very well dressed and, you're ready to rock and roll. So, I am just suggesting that when you are in a professional working environment, that you dress up. And if you get questions from your coworkers like, who are you dressing up for? Which is a question I often get. Who are you dressing up for? Myself, okay? Myself and other people around me. I never want to just show up and be like, hey man, here I am. No, I work with doctors all day long. I work with other medical professionals and I work with other business people all day long. And I want to make sure that they know that I take my work very seriously. So I want to make sure that I'm presenting myself in the best possible way. That's just my bit of advice for today. Because when I see things like when I go to an office, any office, and I see people with like weird color hair or like ripped jeans, I'm like, you're not going to a concert. You're in a working environment. And yes, times have changed, and maybe I might be a little bit old school, okay? I'm still young, but I think I'm a little bit old school because there's a very creative way of doing things now, and people are just like, well, I want to wear ripped jeans and a holey t-shirt and work in an office. No, try to look your best, and trust me, when you look your best, people will treat you differently. And I'm not saying anything bad about anybody. I'm just saying that people do treat you differently when you are dressed up. Because, like I said, we're all judged the second people lay eyes on us. So, but that is my tip for the day. And don't be afraid to stand out among your coworkers. If all of your coworkers wear jeans and t-shirts, and you decide to start dressing up more professionally, and you come in with a dress or with a nice blouse and slacks, and they say, well, who are you dressing up? No, just yourself. and watch how you will get treated differently by your superiors, by other people that work around you. And because this has happened to me. So whenever I've worked in an environment, and usually it'll start to affect the other people around me, they'll start to elevate themselves on how they're dressing and how they're presenting themselves, which is always a good thing. It's always a good thing to push the bar forward. You always want to improve, whether it's improving for yourself or improving your working environment. You always want to improve and never be afraid to be the pioneer who helps other people improve, because you never know if you are the reason that you're encouraging somebody to do better for themselves. And that's huge. That's a big thing. When you help people feel good about themselves and start to say, hey, I should dress up, I should try to make myself look more presentable when I'm at work. You never know what that does for somebody. So just a little coding advice, but not really coding advice. It's more fashion advice in this coding world. And it doesn't even have to be that you're a coder. It could be you're just a professional working in some office. So, but yes, my advice for today is that. And today was a very long day, but I am so glad because I set out to do a goal and I did it. So I am extremely happy about that. And whenever I complete a goal, it's always a good thing. So next video is going to be on a technical question, which is going to be about wording of certain codes and how a certain code can cover multiple diagnoses. Fun times for next time. All right, so I hope you all have a great day. Bye.